Hey, it's Matt. Welcome back. Today I have an auction ratchet gamble here for you. But before we get into that, if you haven't checked out my eBay store, check it out. There's a link in the description below, somewhere down there, and it'll get you right to my store. So I try to list stuff every week, so check it out. See if there's anything that you're interested in. All right, this one I got for $45 at an auction, and it was definitely a gamble. When there's ratchets in there, it's always a gamble. So let's see if it paid off or if it didn't. I normally don't like to bid on ratchets. I was kind of hoping that somebody would outbid me on my last bid, but I think I did okay. So let's get to this stuff over here. 2 speed wrenches, a 3/8 drive, and a 1/2 inch drive. And these are Industro Super. And that one doesn't say anything on it, but you know, the handle looks the same type of deal. So I'm assuming that that's going to be an Industro Super as well. Has some foreign ratchets here. One's got a nice grip on them. They all work except for that back one. So whatever, just Taiwan ratchets. This thing's kind of cool. Got a wood-handled spinner, but it's a flexi spinner. So that's kind of cool. I haven't done any investigating on that. Don't know who made that one, but that's kind of cool. And we have a 7/16 little nut driver. And it's a 7-16, so this could be older. I couldn't find any writing on it. So again, I'll have to search for handle styles and stuff like that to see if I can find out who made that one. All right, extension. We got a Powercraft, and it doesn't look bent, but it's bent in like 3 different places, so that thing's pretty junky. And this, I could tell in the picture, was bent and junk, and it's flopping around, and it's too bad, because it's an older Craftsman BE, and these things aren't too pricey on the Evil Bay, but yeah, whatever. It's pretty trash. I might try to bend it back and just hang on to it, but I don't know. All right, what do we got here? This is interesting. Little square drive ratchet. And this is a None Better, or a New Britain. It's got the N in the B, and you can barely tell what it is, but looks like it's a C41. And I didn't find an exact picture of this ratchet. The ones on LA Artifacts have a flat handle and not a rounded one, so I don't know if this is a later model, but again, nothing too crazy, too special. What I really bid on was these 4 ratchets. This is what I was really interested in. And again, it's a gamble because you never know unless you went there and spun them and felt them if they're going to be stripped out or not. So I try not to get crazy on the ratchet prices, but I think I did all right. This ratchet works. It was really gummed up. I took the head out of it, and it was really gummy. It still sounds really dry. I didn't grease it. I'm going to have to get all this paint off of here, so I don't know what this guy was thinking. But anyway, New Britain, it's an NS-45. It's got some sanding done on it. It looks like about 120 grit or something. I don't know why. They're trying to get the paint off and decided to sand it instead of strip it, but whatever. I haven't found another picture of a long 15-inch ratchet like this anywhere, so I don't know how common this ratchet is, but it works, and I'm glad that it does, because this, I'd say, probably pretty close pays for it. It's got a little road rash on it, but it's a, you know, an old mid-century 15-inch ratchet, and this is the only thing that I saw on there, so I didn't know what it was. I saw these patent numbers, so I looked up the patent numbers, and it said New Britain. That's for the head kit, the Killness. Those are on the Husky ratchets, as well as the Pencraft ratchets, and some Blackhawk ratchets as well, I believe. So anyway, let's get on to the Snap-on stuff here. We have ourselves a GS 710. It's not a pin style, regular style. And, you know, it's gold like everything else here. And the date on this one is 1981. We got that 1 in between the on-off there. That's normally where they put the date code. So, 1981 ratchet. I pulled this head kit out of here, and it's really gummy, but all the teeth are good. So I'm gonna clean this one, degrease it, get all the paint off of it, slap it back together, put some new grease in there, and this ratchet should be good to go. So I think between those two ratchets, I definitely have my money back on it. So I really wanted one of these ratchets. I don't have one of these in my collection, and they don't really go for that much on eBay, but I figured I'd take a gamble, and it kind of didn't pay off. So this blue one here, we have ourselves a Snapon 71M, and this one does not have the on-off in there. You're going to notice some differences on these ratchets here. It says on-off right there, and the date is stamped down here. So it's not that 6, it's this 7 right there, which it doesn't really look like a 7 on this camera, but it's a 7. Let me look at it again. Yep, it's a 7. So that's for 1957. There you can see it pretty good right there. So this is a 1957, but the head kit is bad. The teeth on the ratchet and the pawl are just destroyed. It's missing a screw because that one was missing a screw, so I took it out of there. So this one is, it's got a junk head kit. So I gotta buy a new head kit. They're about 25 bucks. And I think there's a video from 357 Mag Dad where he finds a head kit that works in there. And I think the number is RKRA711. And I think that head kit will work in there. I also pulled the head out of here and put it in there, and the head for this one worked in there as well. The only difference is that this one has a dust cap on it and this hole is bigger, and this button isn't as deep on that ratchet. So the top of this that's the anvil that's in there spinning, the top of this will be sunk down inside of there a little bit, but you can get a head kit to work in there. This is a 24 tooth. These are both 20 tooth, and missing the lever as well. The pin was broke off inside of there, pounded it out. This one also missing the lever, and it was missing a screw. So I took it out of there, and I made this one function. This one does work. The head kit in it is good, but it doesn't have the lever, and I don't think you can get that lever unless you buy the whole head kit. So I think I'm going to end up selling this as a parts ratchet. This one has the Z in there, date right there, and this is for 1962. And this one does have a decent finish underneath it, if you can tell. So I'm going to have to get this paint off of here. And I think this one has some nice finish under it as well. This paint might have helped it, so might have saved it a little bit. So I'm going to have to get that paint off of there and see what these look like cleaned up. But I don't know. I think I got my money's worth on these 3 ratchets. I'm going to keep this ratchet, probably keep this one. I think I'm going to keep the blue one, 1957. I think I just like that year better than 62. Probably clean that up and sell it. I don't think I'm going to get anything for any of these ratchets. I'll probably throw this one with the grip in my truck box, and rest of this stuff, I don't know. This is kind of cool. I might do some investigating on this little flex drive wood handle thing. I don't know, it might be nothing. What do you think? What was your favorite item? Let me know. Like, subscribe, and have a good one.